Yeah. What's happening?
Pass.
No, when it comes to Best Buy, then when it comes to Best Buy, I can understand. Like I get sidetracked in there so damn much.
Until like people start following you around, right, Rambo? Like when you said somebody was following you.
When they start cornering me in the corner of the store, asking me if I'm going to pay for something. I'm like, I pay for your salary.
You gotta show them. Hey, look, I'm the guy that bought all these gift cards. Remember me?
Yeah, like I'm the one who paid for your salary. So you should be answering to me, not cornering me.
Oh God!
Hey, let me ask you: Did MPD come out?
No, but I saw Zayr's tweet next to
the official
seeing that PlayStation 1 NPD.
We are live, okay?
Oh,
we're now live.
Oh, hi! And we're live.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, hello.
This is the Irish Podcast episode 41. Believe that we're at 41 already.
Jeez.
I am the TheTitanFallPrincess, and this is the Irish Podcast. Me, of course. Introduce themselves and tell us what they've been playing. Me personally, over the last day or two, I've been playing The Witcher, Wild Hunt. Okay, and a couple other games. Yeah, and a couple other games. We do have a special guest. We're gonna let the special guest tonight go first and introduce himself. Go ahead, Sick Humor. Introduce yourself and tell everybody what you've been playing.
Ain't nothing special about me, man. It's your boy Pen from sickhumortv. I've been playing Persona 5, man. Before that, I was playing Yakuza Kiwami. Before that, I was playing Yakuza 0. Man,
good games.
Very, very good games. But I've dumped probably 200 hours into Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, and from what I'm hearing, Persona 5 is going to be like another 100 hours. And from what I'm seeing, it's definitely going to be like another 100 hours.
Yeah, it took me 124.
It's all fun. It's all fun, though. That's the best thing about it.
If you're going to platinum it, it takes you about 400 hours.
Probably. I got the platinum in Yakuza 0. Yakuza Kiwami, I'm stuck on the last climax battle. And Persona 5, I ain't nowhere yet. I got maybe like 2 or 3 trophies.
Cool. All right, next up, we got Fizz.
Hi, yeah, it's good to be back. I'm DFizLeo. All the links and stuff are in the description, so feel free to check me out. But I have been playing Hat in Time. It's a great platformer. I played it back on PC, and it's out on consoles now, so I've been playing a ton of that. It's a great game. Other than that, I mean, Persona, all that stuff as well. But seriously, Hat in Time, it's out now, $30. Please, everybody needs to support these kind of games. They're so good. But yeah, that's about it.
I bought it. Okay. I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
It's great. It really is.
Next up, we got. Next up, we got Frozen.
Yeah, glad to be here. First off, let me say anything I say on this podcast, don't take it at any of the members here. Bring the hate towards me. If I say something and you get offended about Zelda, or if I bring up Horizon or something like that, don't. I beat all the games there. This is just a disclaimer. You start crying to me, cry to me. Don't cry to anyone else on here because it's if it's something I said. So I just want to put that out there. You know what I mean? But I've been playing. I just been on Xenoblade all week, in portable mode, and I've been loving it in portable mode. I have not really experienced any problems in portable mode, but I've been loving that. And I picked up an Xbox One S this week. It has some good apps on there. I'm not really taking any shots, but the apps are pretty good on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Next up, we got Rambo.
What's going on, guys? You always can follow me on Twitter or YouTube with the Rambo's Corner. And I've been I played Super Lucky's Tale. I played. I'm finishing off finally because since I quit playing Game of Thrones on Xbox because episode 1 of season 4 or whatever it was, the achievement would never pop. But since the X, I went back and tried to play it again for the 17th time, and it finally popped the achievement. So now I'm playing through that one right now, just trying to get the rest of the achievements in that game. But I've been playing that in Cuphead, and shit, Cuphead is hard, man.
Cuphead's fun as hell, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
I
it
think-
is fun, but it is hard, man.
I think I was one of the first people to get all the achievements in Cuphead.
Cool. Next up, we got Craig Harris.
Hey, what's happening? Glad to be here. And I played Mass Effect 2, and I'm about to play some Hellblade later on tonight. So
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Well, before we get into the topics, I'd like to do a shout out to J-Dub. That's Kratos. Okay. For sharing his PSX pics and news on Twitter with PlayStation Bra. Shout out to him. Hope he's enjoying himself with all those guys out there, you know, from the PlayStation community that he's out there with. Hope he feels better too, because we know he was sick. Hope he's feeling better and enjoying himself. So but shout outs to him, and check out everything he's sending out, guys, because you'll maybe learn more than what you're going to be seeing on the TV, okay, or on your PC, wherever you're watching it. Okay, on to the first topic. All right, now we all watched, of course, the Game Awards last night, and I'm happy to say that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds did not win.
Yeah,
you know, and for me, you know, as a matter of fact, it shouldn't even been nominated. Come on, guys, to begin with, because this game, I understand how a half-finished game can be nominated at all.
yeah.
I'm happy with the wins last night. I really am. Okay, I do feel like Horizon Zero Dawn should have at least won an award, but anyway. But one thing I did notice last night was that Nintendo and Sony completely blew Microsoft out of the water with reveals. They honestly did.
Yeah, there wasn't any Xbox reveals.
Exactly. That's why I said that. So those are my quick thoughts. Okay, what are your guys' thoughts on the Game Awards? Whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, if no one else is going to go first, I actually like the Game Awards. I've always watched them. I know that they have their issues, and yeah, I made a little Twitter video last night saying a couple criticisms, but overall, I legitimately enjoyed it. There was tons of really awesome reveals. I mean, a lot of you know that I'm a huge Soul Calibur guy, so Soul Calibur 6 reveal was insane. That and Bayonetta 3, and of course the Switch collection of the other games too. It was insane. Of course, we have also From Software showing off some stuff that might be PS4 exclusive because they have that deal with Sony still. I'm genuinely excited. There's a lot of cool things to look forward to next year, and they showed off, I think, a lot of really interesting things last night. Oh, and plus Persona 1 RPG of the Year, so anything after that was just gravy.
As far as me, as long as PUBG didn't win, I was good. So that's what I was only watching for that reason. But I did love there was a lot of shade throwing at
yeah,
tons of shade. Holy crap!
And I thought that was the greatest part, especially the fuck the Oscars guy. Like that, I'm buying his game just because of that.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely buying a way out simply because of the fuck the Oscars and fuck EA and shit like that. Like, I mean,
That was funny as hell. That was funny as hell when he did that shit. That was funny as hell.
That dude was definitely passionate, man.
Yeah, he is. You could tell Jeff was getting mad though.
Oh yeah.
What about the guy that was opening I think they were giving somebody an award. He was like,
oh yeah, when he did the
transaction.
yeah. Credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I'll simply say I enjoyed it.
Oh, Craig. Oh, Craig. Craig, if that's you, it sounds horrible.
No, it wasn't me.
Holy moly. All right. Who's got that background going on where it sounds like somebody's beating up dishes or pans or?
Oh, we thought that was apple cider.
It's not me.
Somebody talking about apple cider.
It's still going? Oh, it might be me. Yeah, it's me. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. I thought that was you because you started talking.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I got you. Real quick, I enjoyed it. Shout out to All Day Digital. I didn't like the pacing of it. The music to me kind of took me out of it. But overall, I thought they had a good show. I do agree. I think one big thing that got settled last night very quickly is this whole thing that exclusives don't matter. All those game of the years and all were deserving, but they were all exclusives. You know, I thought I'm glad Hellblade won the awards it did. They took a big risk, and I'm glad they got rewarded. I am happy for Cuphead, and overall, I thought this show was good. And Horizon did win very important awards with the Golden Joystick Awards, because those are actually given by your peers, so in the industry. So, but yeah, I thought they did a very good job. I thought Nintendo came back. You know, they had the weakest console, but they cleaned house at their last night.
They whooped Microsoft's behind.
Yeah, they cleaned house. Yeah, well, yeah.
I was happy for them. I was happy for them. I really was.
Yeah.
And when they came out and he did his reveals, I was like, and he said, "What, you think I just came here for this? No, let me show you." So I was like, what the hell is he going to do now? And when I saw it, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, cool. I mean, that was nice. And for them to get the awards they got, I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah. I think it was a drop the mic moment. And hashtag throat baby. That's all I can say.
It was I enjoyed it.
What do you think, Frozen?
I knew Zelda was going to win. If anything, they were going to try anything to get Nintendo not to win by getting PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds to win. Unfortunately for Horizon, it didn't happen. Unfortunately for Horizon, as much as it is the Zelda killer that everybody's been talking about, it's not doing that. People need to stop. I'm just saying, people need to stop. I beat Horizon and I beat Zelda. In my opinion, Horizon ain't touching Zelda. I beat all those games on that Game of the Year list. And I have PUBG. PUBG shouldn't even be there.
At least it is coming out this year. That was my biggest argument against it, that it wasn't coming out this year, but it is technically coming out this year, so I can at least bend to that one.
And having played Persona 5, that it's a cool game, but people are throwing up all this hype that it's better than 3 and 4. And
it is.
I don't think it's better.
It's better than 3. It's better than 3 for sure. Maybe not 4.
Most people that are automatically giving it Game of the Year haven't beat the game. A lot of people are playing the game for sexual reasons. Like there is a thing out there where people are playing Persona 5 for sexual reasons. The waifus and stuff like that.
Well, that happens to every game. That happens to Sonic
and
Mario.
Like every game like that. Yeah, they say anything that exists with some kind of sexual reference as well.
You know how many people bought Odyssey because of Pauline? A lot is the answer.
I don't know. Well,
here's the thing. What you're saying about Horizon, the exact same thing could be said about Zelda. Not Horizon, but Persona. The same thing could be said about Zelda. A lot of people talk about Zelda, talk about how great it is, but haven't beat the game.
That's with a lot of games.
A ton.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna sound like a contrarian here, but I don't like Zelda.
I don't either. I think I don't even understand how Zelda's even a thing anymore. I
don't. I agree with you 1000%, Rambo. I got it, and I played it while I was at work. I had some free time, so I was playing it while I was at work in handheld mode, and I was just like, dude, where is all the praise coming from? But it could be that I went in because I was overly hyped about it, because just everybody giving like glorified reviews on it, and I was just like, nah, this ain't it. And
that's one thing with Zelda. With Zelda, you can't be looking at these reviews. Like when I got it on the Wii U, I'm someone that's waited on the Wii U. I didn't just jump on it because it's on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the Switch because of Zelda. No, I have it on the Wii U, and I didn't even rebuy it on the Switch. I have it on the Wii U. I beat it on the Wii U. It's just that experience of just waking up. You're basically naked, and all you have is a stick, and they're just like, go out there. You know what I mean? You're not like trained. You don't have bows and arrows. Like you don't have like an X-ray meter and things of that. Not to knock Horizon, because I did beat Horizon. It was a cool game, but I just felt like, you know, the weapon breaking in the middle of a battle. A lot of people didn't like. I thought that was kind of
complete bullshit. Like you need, before you battled some of the lowest level people in Zelda, you had to have 12 to 15 fucking swords.
Yeah, I like that because it's kind of like it's kind of like a tactical thing. So
yeah, but the master sword even broke. Like where you end up having to put it back into your inventory. It goes back into your inventory to recharge it's the master sword. It should never do that.
Yeah, I like that though. I thought that was cool.
I thought that was I don't know, man. I thought Zelda, to me, I'd rather play Halo than even think about playing another Zelda game because I don't understand where Zelda gets praise at. I think it's one of the worst IPs Nintendo has.
Dude, there's no voice acting. Well,
no, not at all.
Some a little bit, but that's
none that you can even talk about.
But there's no voice acting. The game
need voice acting all the time.
The game.
Well, I gotta say this. I'm the host of the show, but I actually like Zelda, so.
No, you're fine.
Oh no.
I don't hate on anybody for liking it. I just don't like it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. See, I just think that the point about
that's the thing. That's the thing about the podcast, though. That's the thing about the podcast, though. We can agree to disagree. We don't all have to like. And that's what I like about the people we have on this podcast because it may not, but nobody puts somebody down for liking something else.
Oh
no, not at all.
And that's what I like about this podcast and the people that I bring to the podcast because, except for the people I bring to roast, that's different. But but we actually agree to disagree, and you know what? We're all not gonna like the same. If we all like the same thing, this world we're born anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
And we wouldn't have
what I was saying about
diversity in games.
About the game of your thing, I've beaten all those games, and I've beaten all those games except PUBG you can't beat, but I played it. A lot of people, I've seen people. I don't want to take screenshots. I don't do that type of stuff, but I've seen people cheering up these games. They ain't beat them. They didn't even play them. People are voting for PUBG, and they only have an Xbox. They don't even.
That's why they were. Yeah, but that's Frozen. You're right. That's why they were voting for it though, because of the they did not want any of those Sony games that were nominated to win. They took it as a mission. I mean, don't get me wrong, they look stupid today. I mean, like I said, they're like the DCEU fanboys. That thing imploded. Microsoft's imploding now. So it's it's I agree. Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
they're good. They just announced a Sea of Thieves controller. It looks kind of cool. It like glows in the dark and shit. But they just announced that. And they got the release. They got a release date for Sea of Thieves, which is possibly the next big thing on streaming and stuff like that. I guess I don't know.
Better be because I'm buying it. It's got a 4K chicken, and I'm gonna choke that chicken on my Xbox.
Oh shit! No, you didn't say that, Craig.
Well, it does have a 4K chicken. Y'all didn't see it?
I didn't say that. You said you were gonna choke the chicken. That's what we're laughing at.
Oh, well, when I choke, I'm do something. Something's got to be done. I'm like, look, you understand why the Xbox community is upset. I can say this as the Pope of Xbox. Sony's coming with Spider-Man, and I got 4K chicken. So that's what I got.
Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah.
That game to me, as I call it, I got two names for it. Either Seas of Snooze or Sea of Puke. All right, I don't. It's not a game that would interest me, even though I have an Xbox. It's not going to interest me.
Yeah.
When they showed it, it didn't do nothing for me. You know, it really didn't.
I like Pirates, really so I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna get it on PC because that's obviously the better way to
Skull
play
and Bones,
it.
man. That's a real pirate game, man.
Yeah, but not really.
They got pushed back. Did Skull and Bones get pushed back or something?
I don't know. To me, Sea of Thieves looks like the Nintendo 64 version of Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones is only ship combat though. It's not anything else. It's just ships fighting each other.
Well, if it doesn't have
that's cool.
Chicken, we got to give it to
that's cool. So I mean, I'm probably gonna enjoy that too. But Sea of Thieves is like an actual pirate game and not just a ship combat game. So
Skull and Bones look like Assassin's Creed naval battles with nothing.
That's what it is. Yeah, they just took the naval battles from Black Flag and made its own game out of it.
Well, just play Battleship then.
Yeah.
Or just play Black Flag.
Spartan God in the chat said, I'm a jerk the chicken. Yeah, I'm going to put some jerk sauce on that chicken. You got that right.
Yeah, shout out to
we got nothing over here. So
shout out to Game Awards for doing a world premiere of a game that was revealed at E3.
What was the world premiere? Was it that
Metro Exodus? They showed it at E3 and they said it was a world premiere.
What? Well, what was the world premiere?
I think it was the world premiere trailer. I think that was the point. Is that it's the
it was a
yeah.
I figured world premiere is like, you know, like brand new title.
Quick side question.
Maybe, I don't know.
Is Morgana a boy or a girl?
Boy.
A guy.
It's a boy. It's played by a girl, played by Cassandra Lee.
That's what I'm listening to him, and I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Morgana's got a big old crush on, so I think it's a dude.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic, guys. Okay. Now the one thing I really want to talk about is some of the reveals at the Game Awards. Okay.
Yeah.
As we stated earlier, we had Bayonetta 3, and I thought that was slick. And I said that how Reggie revealed that. He said, "You know, I didn't just come here for this," and then bam, and he hit it.
Predicted that last year that they were doing Bayonetta 3. I predicted.
Can I say something about that though? The Bayonetta 3 thing.
Yeah, let me just finish, and then you guys can go on.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. And I also saw the trailer for the Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to get that for PS4. I'm definitely get that. I felt like people really slept on A Way Out. That game looked fun to me. Okay. And you had was it Death Stranding trailer?
Still don't know what that game's about.
We also had a trailer from Software, and I kind of think it was. I kind of think it will be revealed tonight at PSX. I really do. I just got that feeling.
Yeah.
You know, women's intuition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Game Awards reveals thoughts. Now, you guys go ahead, take it away. What are you hyped for the most that was revealed last night, and what are your thoughts about what I mentioned? So, I think it was. Wait a minute. I think it was. Sick wanted to talk about Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta. I see a lot of people complaining about Bayonetta, saying it shouldn't be exclusive and blah 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 blah.
Nintendo paid for it.
No, forget Nintendo paying for it. Let's take it back to when Bayonetta 1 was released on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. No one went out and bought that fucking game. Now you got Nintendo, who has a dedicated crowd that at least with one device, they're pushing over 1 million copies. You know what I'm saying? So they deserve that.
I bought those games though.
Sequel.
Yeah, I bought them. I love those games.
I got something to add to that. A lot of people, Nintendo haters, are saying you better support Bayonetta 3 because you didn't support Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 sold more than Bayonetta 1 on both platforms, the 360 and the PS3. So
yeah,
I don't know
the only problem was no one had a Wii U, so
no one had a Wii U. It still sold better, and like people have no right to be like just jumping on the bandwagon when you weren't even there. You weren't really on the Wii U, so
I had Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I'm
not you in a sense, but like the general.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
stuff like
all
that.
These Nintendo people are gonna double dip. They're gonna double dip and get them again.
It was funny. They were saying that they made the game with Scalebound money. That was kind of funny when they were saying that. Because it's that dude with the bald head that's working on Scalebound. He's working on Bayonetta. So.
Yeah, Kamiya. Who said that though?
I see it on Twitter. People were complaining.
Yeah, people are dumb, especially on Twitter.
They're saying Sony should have bought it, and I'm like, if it was on Sony, I don't know.
Right. Here's the thing: I have Bayonetta 1 on 360, and I have it on PS3, and I have it on Wii U. I have Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Wii U. Now, Bayonetta 3, I'm most certainly going to buy it on Switch. I think it's definitely good that they have it as an exclusive, and Microsoft should definitely learn from this. Go out of your way, pay to get these games to be exclusive. Give people a reason to buy your console.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very excited for both the re-releases and Bayonetta 3. It's going to be great.
But as far as that goes, yeah, I think Nintendo deserves Bayonetta 3. Death Stranding is what I'm most looking forward to, man. I don't know. It's such a weird fucking game. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't tell you what's going on. I really can't explain why there's a baby in the mouth of freaking Norman Reedus. Like, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you why
I
there's
want
no
to just know why people are
females in that
excited. Like,
trailer.
people are just saying they're excited. It's going to be the game of the generation, but nobody is telling me why they're excited.
Well,
they're saying, "Oh, because Norman Reedus."
Kojima's got a good mind, so we'll have to see what the game is. But I don't know.
I don't know.
It looks so twisted.
Exactly.
It's actually supported by Sony, which means that Norman, well, not really Norman, but Kojima actually has full creative control. So his creativity, his full creativity in a game, I don't know. That right there makes me want to play it and makes me want to own it, because it's going to be a wild trip. And
don't forget Del Toro's helping make this too, and he's got a messed up mind too.
Yeah, like both of them guys in their minds, like, to me, they're like a Stephen King. Like, if you read Stephen King's books, he comes up with some crazy stuff because he has a wild imagination. That's that Del Toro and Kojima to me.
And that's the thing.
I can't wait to see it.
When you look at that game, you know it's going to be some type of twisted horror shooter. I'm not sure if it's going to be a first-person or third-person game. I'm thinking maybe a third-person game.
I'm thinking third-person as well.
Because of that thing that's on his back, the little whatever that little thing is that detects the monsters or whatever. It's kind of weird though, because the monster was invisible, but then when he showed up, he was like the size of a god or something. Like, he was super huge. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was more than one. Was it more than one monster?
I really don't even know. It was so damn trippy. I was just like kind of blown away by the whole like trailer.
I think it was more than one, because there was the big one, unless it just changes size, because there was that huge one and then there was the smaller one that came there too. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't really know how to process anything in that trailer, so
I'm disappointed there was no gameplay, man. I'm just disappointed no gameplay. 2 years in,
me
they've
too.
been working on it.
Oh, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a while. That game's probably gonna be one of the last games that even come out on the PlayStation 4, or one of the first ones out on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I got a question about that, Rambo. You think they're gonna pull that trick? Because you remember what they did with
what trick?
The Final Fantasy 15 on the PS3. They thought that was gonna be on PS3 when it was called Versus 13, and then they
Wait, I'm not understanding what trick. I mean, because nobody's even said this game was ever going to be on PlayStation 4.
That's what they said. They said it's a PS4.
No,
it said in the trailer. It said in the trailer, yeah.
It said PlayStation.
No, it said PlayStation 4 at the very end.
When they did the reveal previously.
Yeah, it did say PS4.
It was running on a PS4.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Running on PS4 doesn't mean that it's coming out on PS4. It just means that they're working on the game, and they have to run it on the PS4, because what else are they going to run it on?
On PC.
They can't run it on the PS5.
They can put it on the PC and be like,
Well, they don't. That's not going to happen, because it's not going to PC.
Once again, being a contrarian, I think that game is going to come out for the PS4. I'm calling it.
The game
me too. I think it's going to come out next year, to be honest. Maybe 20.
You think it's coming out next year?
I would definitely
next year.
say I believe it is coming out next year as well.
Late next year is what I'm predicting. We'll probably see it again at E3 with some gameplay.
I'm looking around March of 2019.
Look at it from this perspective. Look at what they've showed us. They've showed us a lot, honestly. They showed us a lot, but then not really a lot.
But no gameplay.
We just haven't seen gameplay. That's all.
Yeah. But
didn't they say they were going to show gameplay at one time? They said, "Oh, we're going to show gameplay or something."
I don't think so.
Well, they may show gameplay tonight. They just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But Kojima just said that all the recording and stuff is done. He just they're just moving on to
So they're moving it on. So we're interested to see it. It was trippy. I like I said, that Sea of Thieves for me, and then the what was the one? It was one game. You were walking around, and then you were like something jumped out, came out of the ground or something like that. And
it was a VR game, I think.
King something. It was, I forgot what it was called. King something. That looked interesting. So, that was it for me. That Sea of Thieves, and the baby thing, the Death Stranding. Of course.
I don't know. Metro Exodus is one that I cannot wait for that game. The Metro series is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that's coming out fall.
That's
a fall game too.
Yeah, I got that game on my PC, man. I run that thing, not that game per se, but Metro Redo. I got the Metro Last Light and Metro 20 something.
2033, yeah.
That game looks amazing. It looks very good.
It looks good on even on the PlayStation and Xbox. I mean, it's just the story is like the best part of the Metro series.
Oh, for sure. Metro is great.
Yeah, and it's got a 4K rat. So what more do you want?
4K rat, 4K chickens.
Did y'all see that game by the people who made Payday 1 and 2?
Oh, you know what? I'm not even looking forward to that because of the people who made Payday 1 and 2. Because Payday sucks.
Dude, that game looks...
It looks great.
I like zombie horde games, and that I know what it looks like.
Is that survival game that's going to be on like PC that comes out like next week or something? And they said the guy got on stage. He was like, "Oh, we've been working on it for a while," and he's like on a bobsled with dogs.
No. That was the one where he's talking about. You were sitting like in a cave.
What the hell was that game? I know
there was a game though where he was on a bobsled with dogs and he was in a snowstorm.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I forgot what the name of that one was, but he's that one's actually coming to early access on PC, and then it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One next year.
That's a multiplayer game.
January, I think.
No, that's a single player game from what I can tell. The multiplayer game is the one that is made by Payday 1 and 2 guy, where you're actually where you were in a cave. And they set up basically all the weapons and got ready for it, and then waited till the horde of zombies came in and started shooting them.
You're right. No, he's right about that.
But that one, I don't know. With Payday, they only have like 8 guys working on it. And with the way that they kind of screwed over Payday 2, I don't know. I'm just not really. I'll wait and see on that game because I just don't trust the Payday developers.
Yeah. Same thing kind of goes for that Egyptian game that Campo Santo showed off. I don't like Campo Santo because of their false DMCA claims, so I'm not getting that game. Even if I'm not touching any more Campo Santo games. Yep.
What is Campo Santos and what?
They're the guys who made Firewatch, and they had that trailer for that Egyptian treasure game.
It looked good.
Some people told me Firewatch was their game of the year, man. They said it's a good game.
I mean, it's a good game. I mean, I'm just saying, the game that Campo Santos showed, it looks like a good game, but the fact that their developers are overreach and they actually practice illegal activities, I have no bearing in or no mind to even give them a single cent of my money.
As for me, obviously my biggest reveal was Soul Calibur, just because I'm such a huge fanboy of Soul Calibur, so that was insane. I know we had like rumors and leaks and stuff before the show, but having it officially confirmed with gameplay, ooh, that was nice. So I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously Bayonetta, stuff like that. Those are probably my biggest reactions. I freaked out when Soul Calibur and Bayonetta were shown. Everything else looked pretty all right. From Software's new game, they showed a little trailer of that. I believe that is Tenchu, because the quote that they used in the trailer was from Tenchu 3. One of the main bad guy in that game said something very similar to those lines. And then also because they were playing like old Edo period Japanese music, it could also be something else. Obviously, I'm not saying it's definitely Tenchu, but From Software does own the rights to Tenchu, and that quote was from Tenchu, so that's what I'm leaning towards. The evidence is really pointing. I don't know what that thing, that the weird like chain thing that they showed was, so I have no explanation for that, but that's
you tweeted that earlier, didn't you?
Yes, that was me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty good deductive reasoning. So if it's Tenchu at all,
I'd be real happy if it was.
Yeah, that could be a drop the mic moment. I'll be on the floor.
Well, I've never even heard of this Tenchu thing because back in last generation, I didn't get to really play a lot of games because I was working a lot. But I need to look up Tenchu and figure out what it's about because
do you have a
ninja game?
Yeah. Do you have a 360, Rambo?
No.
No. Do you have a PS2?
PS2?
Yeah. Do you have a PS2?
I think so. Yeah.
If you do have a PS2, there's like 2 or 3 Tenchu games on the PS2. I'd recommend giving it a look. You can get them really cheap. If you do have a 360, Tenchu Z is on the 360, and that's really good. I wouldn't go any further than that because the PS1 Tenchu games are garbage. But Tenchu is great. Tenchu, I've always loved Tenchu, and the fact that From Software has the rights makes me happy.
That could be one of the games because I'm reading right here. Like in June, they said they're working on 3 projects. They said that Armored Core, that they might be working on that too, because that was an old game from back in the day, Armored Core. So they might. But the thing is, what they said on Twitter, it is a new project. Everybody immediately automatically said Bloodborne 2, but like they said new project. I don't think they. I think they would have just said it would be Bloodborne 2.
Oh, it's not Bloodborne 2. I don't think.
I don't think
because IGN apparently said it, and now everybody's running with it.
Well, no, I mean, like they're not going to. Well, first of all, Sony's not going to allow them to like announce that independently. Bloodborne 2, because Sony owns the IP to it.
Yeah. I don't think
it would have set Sony at the end of that.
It would have said Japan Studio as well, because they helped them made the game. Like Sony Japan.
Also true. I think it is a little weird though that the Mixer broadcast cut that part of the show out and replaced it with a Wolfenstein trailer. That makes me think that it's not going to be an Xbox game, but maybe it, like if it's Tenchu, then maybe Switch, PC, and PS4. I don't know. I don't know why
that's actually been a trend where everything goes to everything except the Xbox. That's been starting to happen.
Here's the thing, though. Do y'all really think that Microsoft? Well, I mean, why would they do that? Because people are still going to hear about the game. Now it makes you look crazy because you blocked out something that they didn't even see.
Oh yeah, they did it though. I mean, that's for sure. Because I didn't see. I saw the beat like it cut like to the very beginning of that trailer where you saw that mechanism thing.
It was like 5 seconds.
Then all of a sudden you got a damn Wolfenstein trailer. You didn't get to see the rest of it.
But it was like 5 seconds. It literally was like 5 seconds. The trailer.
It was 30 seconds.
Was like 5. All they showed was a weapon, and then the junk went off.
I don't think that was a weapon. I think that was like part of a
torture
machine
device, like a torture device.
Yeah, like it was some part of like because it had chains wrapped around it and it was turning. So I don't know.
The way
I don't know. We'll see. Hey, we will see.
But I mean, it's the only thing that I know is that they like if that thing is not coming to Xbox, the only thing that they did, like Xbox did by doing that, is make people want to buy that even more.
Yeah, because a lot of people were talking about that. Like, I think that was like even though Bayonetta and like I guess Death Stranding and stuff like that, they were talking about that. But like these games where they only showed like 10 seconds, people were talking about games like that. Like, where you really didn't see anything.
A couple people said that From Software teaser was their favorite part of the show, and that was literally 29 seconds of nothing. So like that kind of stuff resonates.
It has a cult following.
Yeah,
Bloodborne
it
really
resonates
introduced a lot of people to like the Souls games, and like
it did for sure.
That really helped a lot. Like Bloodborne's my favorite game on the PS4, probably Bloodborne. And
you know why it resonates? Because they don't give enough, and people are so curious they want to know.
From is very good at giving just enough information to keep you going and making you want to learn more. They like
and
Dark
make you
Souls
find out the story on your own.
Exactly.
On your own. You don't have to they don't tell you the story, but you find it out like through playing the game, reading this notebook on the ground or something like that. Yeah,
I was just about to say that. Although if this new game is Tenchu, I wonder how they're going to approach it, because obviously it can't be like Dark Souls if they if they are actually doing a Tenchu game. So it would be interesting to see a next gen Tenchu game. I think that would be
we'll see tonight if they show that if that's shown tonight. Like, because there's nothing in standing. People are still coming out with leaks saying stuff is going to be shown tonight. Like, I'm done with these leaks, man. People need to stop it.
Me too.
Well, let's do this. Let's move on to the final subject since we're talking about tonight. Like I said, I was going to make this short podcast because somebody, and I think it was Frozen, that told me it was 8 Eastern Standard Time. That's why I changed the time of the podcast.
It said 8, and I didn't. Oh, my bad. My bad, because I was actually at PSX, and PSX is at a different time every year. Like it's always a different time.
I'm messing with you. Come on now. I do that.
Because I was at PSX and it was at 11 o'clock. One year it was at like 1 p.m. One time it was at like 3 p.m.
Yeah. I know it keeps changing. I know. I'm just messing with you. But anyway, it's about the PSX. We all know is tonight, okay, and tomorrow. I know most people don't have their hopes that high, because at this point you got to realize Sony doesn't really have a reason to drop another bomb. They don't. They've been dominating the whole gen since PS4 was revealed. Okay, unfortunately, that's what the facts are the facts. Okay, I'm not, saying anything against any other console because I like all consoles. Okay, and especially in 2017, they really have. Okay, we got a lot of games this year. I keep track of all the games. To be honest, I can't. Now, with that being said, I still feel like something. I just have a feeling. Call it women's intuition. I don't know. That something will be revealed tonight or tomorrow that will be big, or at least newsworthy. I really do. I don't know what it is. And this week is going to be crazy. We all know that. We have Monster Hunter demo coming out. We have Fighting Layer EX beta coming out. One thing I feel like will probably happen tonight or tomorrow is more God of War will be revealed. I feel that. I definitely think we'll see some more gameplay, and like I wondered, like you guys were talking about before, and I left it for this part of it. I still wonder if From Software games revealed if Tenchu. Like I said before, I'm really happy about that. I want another Tenchu game. I really do. I love those games. So, with that being said, okay, PSX prediction, and just will something big happen? Do you think it's just another show, or something big going to happen? What are your predictions about the show? And do you think it's going to be something good, something bad, or just the same old show? What are your thoughts on that, guys?
I'll go last.
Okay.
I think.
Whoever wants to go first, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Sick.
Okay.
You were talking first.
Me personally, I said from the beginning I was going to go into PSX with no expectations whatsoever. I do feel like Sony has been trying to downplay PSX because they don't want people going in with high expectations. But I do, however, think that they're going to drop a bomb. I think that's part of the entire plan. I think they're going to release some stuff, but it's not going to be like anything super major. Tenchu, however, I don't know about Tenchu because I must say I'm not really that big of a fan of Tenchu. Like some of these games, I don't know where the hype really comes from. Like let's say Crash. You remember that whole Crash thing where all of a sudden everybody was interested in getting a new Crash Bandicoot? I have no idea where all of that hype came from. It just suddenly came out of nowhere. It was kind of like one of those hive mind things where everybody, once one person said it, everybody else was like, oh, yeah, shit, yeah, we need a new Crash. Then when we got a new Crash, when we got the new Crash, it was just like, okay, now we need a new Spyro. You know what I'm saying? Like before they even played Crash, they're like, okay, now we need Spyro. I'm like, fam, are you going to play?
I feel the same way about you, like.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna say with Crash, I think the thing is we kind of thought we would not get any more Crash. We thought it was dead, and then kind of like with Mega Man. And so when it was announced that Crash was coming back, they were going to do the remasters. It was just this whole big nostalgic parade that was awesome, and now we want to see that happen with more of the things we liked when we were kids. So Crash, Spyro, now Mega Man, because Mega Man's coming back too. So very happy about that. And I think that's kind of where the nostalgia, or not nostalgia, but where the hype came from for Crash. I do think a new Crash game would do amazing, but even if it doesn't, at least we will always have the first three, which are still pretty dang perfect.
Yeah, but that's pretty much my take on it. I mean, honestly, my predictions for it is just, I mean, I'll be happy for it. Listen, there's so much to look forward to. You can't really even be upset with what you see at PSX. I mean, you really can't, unless you just went in wanting to be mad at what you saw at PSX. I mean, I do think that they're probably going to give out release dates, which I think we know for sure that's going to happen for God of War because it's already been leaked. But not only that, I mean, what more can you really ask from PlayStation, man? They've been doing what the gamers want. I think the number one thing that they haven't done, which I'm not sure why they haven't done it, is the name change thing. I think if they did the name change thing, I think that would pretty much shut up a lot of people about Sony at the moment. But I don't know if they can do it.
Yeah. I think PSX is going to be just a pretty average normal PlayStation show. I think, you know, a few things we can expect are the new Call of Duty DLC is probably going to get shown off because that's coming January. So I think they'll show off some of that. They'll show off some VR stuff. They'll probably show off whatever the next PlayStation update is going to be. They'll announce the God of War, maybe even Spider-Man release dates, but definitely God of War because that was leaked already. So, you know, we'll probably see the actual release date. And we'll probably get maybe like some gameplay or another trailer for Ghost of Tsushima, and maybe a game announcement. Like maybe they've already done so much yesterday, so I don't know what else they can do. Honestly, to be honest, I'm trying to keep my expectations super low because I don't want to go in thinking, you know, I don't want to go in thinking they're going to announce Spyro and they're going to announce all this stuff and then be super disappointed. So I don't know. I had low expectations for yesterday, and then everything went crazy. So I think if that can happen again, awesome. But if not, it's not a big deal. They showed off so much yesterday. I don't think they need to show off more, except for maybe giving some release dates, maybe some new trailers, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'll say real quick. They maybe something on Gran Turismo, the career mode, or whatever they're supposed to add. Maybe something like that. I don't know about tonight. I just think, you know, I think tonight will be low key. I think tomorrow night you'll get a little bit more. Also, I think, release dates, for me personally, that's what I want to see coming out of the weekend. What I want to say real quick, and this is for the panel, and this is for the chat, anybody listening. If you all thought the Xbox community started going full idiot yesterday, wait till tonight and wait till Sunday. They are going to be in full panic mode because, I mean, and I'm just asking the people, just don't take the bait. I get it. If you want to go and smack him 2 times, like I told that guy today, I'll hit him so hard his kids will be born dizzy. But but that's what they're doing. They are the DCEU fans, the DCEU people. The DCEU imploded 24 hours ago. It's no longer. So those fans, their fanboys and fangirls are lashing out. Like online, they're just attacking. And that's what that's what a lot of these Xbox guys and gals are starting to do. But as far as what I would like to see, I'm kind of with Sick and Fizz on this one. I'm just kind of going in low key. I've got so much to play. I don't want to see nothing else. I mean, you showed me a baby in somebody's throat. I agree but I would like to see something on Gran Turismo only because that update was supposed to come this month. And, you know, so hopefully we get something on that, and maybe a release date of Detroit Become Human. That's what I'm really banking on. But you know, I'm just gonna kick back and enjoy the show. So that's I hope we can stream it. So I maybe stream it. So but we'll kick back and look. And you're right. Shout out to J-Dub and PlayStation Broad, Tony P, everybody that's out there. Keep the pictures coming. I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good show.
One thing I left out, I mean, the one thing that I really would like to see outside of PSX, even though we're talking about PSX, but outside of PSX, is I would like to see Microsoft with some type of showcase, with something to let the fans know what's coming. I think that would be much, much better for them, because the reason why they get such shit is because they don't do anything. Like, I don't know what Microsoft's plan is like anymore. Like, I don't know. They're not focused on games. We know that for a fact. But what are they focused on? I mean, you have the most powerful console in the world. That's a fact. You know what I mean? There's no debating that. But what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that power? You can't tell me the best you can do for me is give me the best version of a game other people can play. Like, that's, and even then, it's not the best version. If you really wanted the best version, you would go to PC. So that is null and void. Just
well, the best version can be subjective. I think a good version of me is portable. I could take the game with me. That's a good version for me. You know, like
definitely, and that's for a lot of people too. That's why the Switch is doing so well.
Or the I don't know, this whole world's powerful console thing. I don't know. People need to stop. Like, yeah, it's powerful and all, but it's just gonna start again when Sony releases theirs and it's more powerful, and then here we go again. Like,
but once again, power don't mean nothing unless you got games, and which is what Sick was saying. You ain't got the games. You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, people need to be, instead of arguing over resolution battles, people need to be worried about these companies screwing people over, giving out broken products and stuff like that, ripping the consumers off.
Or half-made yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or half-made
Okay,
products.
so let me. I mean, speaking of that, I just want to ask you something. You since you seem to be like really high on the Switch. Why ain't people especially after last night and several fucking commercials? But why ain't people on Nintendo and Psyonix for some false advertisement?
What the show is false?
Please let me know
what they showed was completely false, because that Rocket League does not look like that on the fucking Switch. It looks like fucking lines. It looks like a Roblox mod on the Switch.
Rambo, to be honest with you, I probably agree. I didn't even play I have Rocket League on the PS4. I played it one time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, why ain't nobody on Nintendo for some false advertisement and Psyonix? Because both of those that's some false advertisement.
I don't know.
I couldn't say. I didn't buy Rocket League for Switch.
Yeah, I don't buy like Doom, Skyrim. I'm not buying any of those games. Like, I'm buying the games I want to buy. Like, I see people buying them and pray, oh, Skyrim's the best. Like, I didn't like the game to begin with. I'm not buying that garbage. I think it's trash anyway. Like, you know, like, that's just my opinion. But yeah, somebody, I don't know. Rambo, you're the first person that's brought that up to me.
Let me jump in on this, because I have Rocket League on the Switch, and me and my boy, we be playing it when I'm at work. And believe it or not, man, that screen is small, but you can actually play split screen Rocket League on it. Like, it works.
I've never done that.
Yeah. It does. It's not a very good looking game, but nothing that's on the Switch is gonna really be that good looking. Like, we kind of accept that at this point. It's a tablet. I mean, you get what you get.
Right. Yeah, you know, but you get what you get. But they're doing well. Definitely. But not because of Rocket League. No one said, "Hey, let's go get Rocket League." And, you know, like, I don't know.
Nobody.
Some people are enjoying it. Some people are enjoying it.
The Switch is doing well because of Nintendo's games on it. Nobody's buying the Switch so that way they can play Doom.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I mean, nobody buys that. Nobody buys a Nintendo product for third party games. They buy it for Nintendo games, and that's basically it.
And once you switch, they bought that sold like 1 million. Once you switch, did sell 1 million. So somebody's playing that. And somebody's playing that imaginary game. I'm just saying, you know.
To be fair, look, yeah, obviously I bought a Switch mostly for the exclusives, but I'm not going to deny the coolness of being able to play some of these games on the go. I bought Xenoverse 2 again on the Switch because I love Xenoverse 2 and wanted to play it on the Switch, play it on the go, because that's like a perfect game to play on. Just grind out some of these missions.
I'm not saying people won't buy it, but people don't go out and buy a Switch for these third-party games.
Yeah,
you mean like the big ones that are on other consoles, right? Like those games.
Yeah, like Skyrim, LA Noire, Rocket League.
Yeah. I mean, you're like those kind of games. If you have, like, most people have a PS4 or Xbox One, or a PC, and you're buying those games on those platforms for the most part. Like, if you bought a Switch, the majority of the reasons why you bought one is for the Super Mario Odysseys and the other games like that, rather than
most people do have two consoles, because there seems to become some type of thing where some people only own Switch. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Like, people only game on a Switch. I don't believe that.
I think that there's actually some, because there's some people that only will play Nintendo products, like they're the Nintendo, like the true on Nintendo fanboys. So, I mean,
I guess, you know, most people have multiple consoles, you know, like, I think, I don't know.
I think multiple consoles are starting to become more prevalent now, because back in the day, I say back in the day, I mean like 3 years ago, that wasn't really a thing. But I think with the Switch, it's making a lot of PS4 people and a lot of PC people and a lot of, you know, Xbox people kind of like rethink their whole philosophy on not owning more than one console, because I've seen a lot of people not switch over entirely, but like a lot of PS4 fanboys that I've met and seen have gone out and bought Switches. Same with some Xbox dudes, and it's crazy when Jez Corden and like I'm trying to think of another one. Well, he's a good example. Like Jez bought a Switch, so that's pretty nuts.
Here's the thing. When it comes to the Switch is in a great place. It's in a great space.
The best year Nintendo's ever had.
You have PlayStation 4 and Xbox. These guys are constantly at each other's head. You got Xbox guys who refuse to buy a PlayStation. You got PlayStation guys who refuse to buy an Xbox.
But they'll buy a PC though. You know, that's funny.
But the general consensus is we have no problem buying a Nintendo platform because it's not a PlayStation and it's not an Xbox. So if I'm a super fucking PlayStation fanboy and I, you know, and I refuse to buy an Xbox, I'm gonna go buy a Switch just so I could be like, oh man, the Switch got more games than the Xbox or some crazy shit, and vice versa. You got people who will buy the Xbox and be like, oh yeah, all you need is the Xbox and the Switch. Like, fam, nobody has ever said that ever. But you know that somebody's gonna say that though. You know somebody's gonna say that.
When it comes
what they're gonna call you? You know what they're gonna call you? They're gonna call you a flip flopper.
Hey. Can we please quit comparing sales numbers and games and everything from the Switch to the PS4 and Xbox One? First of all,
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, Rambo. I know you.
No, I'm just saying it's not.
I know what you're asking. Exactly, but what I'm saying is that it's not going to happen.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's an entire.
That's what they do.
It's an entire another generation. So it's ninth gen versus 8th gen.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and plus it's a handheld versus consoles. So I mean, it's
did recognize it as competition. I think someone from Sony said that recently.
No, they have to keep an eye on Nintendo or whatever. Yeah, but I mean, even PS.
Well, I don't think Sony has to keep an eye on Nintendo. I think Microsoft does because Microsoft ain't doing shit right now. So Nintendo's going to whoop their ass even with a handheld.
I think
Microsoft is going service based. Nintendo and Sony are just staying games. So like. Microsoft don't care. They don't really care. They're just going to make money. They're going to make money either way with their services. So
listen, you have to give Microsoft and Phil Spencer a round of applause. They have literally created an ecosystem where they told you don't need these games. You need games that you continuously pay for, and they've accepted that. So,
but that's not everybody. That's those fools that do that. The real gamers aren't going to accept that. You know, you're talking about, and the casuals aren't going to accept that. They're not going to keep paying for stuff, and they're not going to keep paying for, you know, bullshit and replaying shit all the time. You know, okay, now I could play my 360 games on my Xbox One and my Xbox One. No, listen, I have those games. I'm not buying a paperweight just to replay games.
No, and then they got movies, this thing, man. That's what I bought it for.
Ultra HD movies. Yeah. There you go.
You know what? All right. Yeah, you got.
But that's what it was intended for. Even Craig said it. Craig said it's a media box. That's what it's for, man. Like, come on now.
Because the fanboys are. You look up their accounts and you look up where they are. They're always on some sort of media shit. Craig's
because there's no games to play. Of course they're on there. You know, you can't blame them, man.
Even when it was games, those guys were social media player. Okay.
Yeah, Hulu, HBO Go, Netflix.
They live on their brother's basements. And Craig, you know what I'm talking about? Their brother's basement, or they live in mommy's attic or somebody's basement, and they don't play games. They get out there and they try to talk about games. And do not give the gamers or new gamers the right information. They lie. That's why I started my podcast, because I was tired of people giving wrong information on here to school people and give them the right information about gaming. There's no wrong console to play on. Whatever you want to play on is your preference. That's good with me. As long as you're a gamer, that's all that matters.
Yeah, same. Be for the gamer, man. None of that. None of the anti-consumer stuff, please, none.
No, forget that shit. I ain't worried about that. I don't like when people deceive, like me. I buy all my shit. Okay, I work hard for my money, and I gotta buy that. So I want the best that I'm going to get. I don't want no broken games. Okay, I'm not going to buy a console that is just an upgrade from the last one you had, and then you're telling me, oh, I got to buy a new TV on top of it. You want me to pay before a game? You want me to pay over $1,000 just to have a console and a new TV, but you're not going to give me games. You're going to give me old games that I already have.
Yeah.
No. Kiss my royal ass for that. Seriously, kiss my royal ass for that, because I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Craig. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Real fast. I'll just simply say that's what Microsoft targets. They want people to go back. And again, look, I've been playing Mass Effect on there, the old Mass Effect, not Andromeda. So I understand the whole waxing nostalgia thing, but what they want is for people to go back and play old games in a more refined, graphics, resolution. Even though Fallout 4 runs better on the Pro, Skyrim looks better on the Pro. Titanfall 2 runs and in different parts looks better on the Pro. The thing does a little bit more. That's exactly what it's designed to do. So shout out to them and for doing that. But yeah, shout out to who's calling BS on that. Because like Sick said, anytime you convince people that joysticks are more important than the games or the consoles, there's a problem.
Yeah, it is. I agree 100%, and that's what I'm saying. You can't, you can't go and say, well, we're just gonna create a console that has a little better graphics, a little more power, same games that I've played already, and some of these games I played both on the 360 and the Xbox One. Why I want to play them again on? Buy a console for $600 plus tax, and I played it twice already. Why do I want to play it again? I don't want to do it no more. Better. I want more. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I can't give Phil any credit right now. Okay, because I gave him credit in the past. Okay, I even did videos of him. If you guys go back, and with him jumping out of windows, saving an Xbox out of a burning building, okay? And I put his face on it, and he was jumping out the building, and I can't do it no more because I don't see nothing. I know we got a promotion. I'm hoping he does better. We got to wait to E3 to find out what they're going to do.
As usual.
What happened to the $1 billion that they were investing in games? Do anybody know what happened to that?
They put it into controllers.
That just kind of disappeared.
Exactly. wait till E3. Wait till E3.
Wait, controllers and Xbox updates.
And ornaments. Don't forget the ornaments.
Yeah, Sick, you're right. Where'd it go? They just said it. You could all these controllers. What do we need controllers for? Right? I could have, you can give me all the controllers you want. I ain't got no games to use the controller on. Seriously. Controllers. I don't want to play old games all the time. Games. I really am. I mean,
shout out to Microsoft, man. They out there. Man, I supported them this week, man. I bought a 1S for the Blu-ray player. So shout out to them, man.
Oh, so you did it for the Blu-ray player.
Yeah, that's why, and I got 360 games I can play on there. You know what I mean? So
all right.
I'm not going.
Like Game Pass has.
Yeah, I could do the Game Pass, Craig. All the games are on there, right? You can just get that.
Pretty much. Yeah, Gears of War just got added like a few days ago. Mass Effect, the aforementioned Mass Effect, the original one, that's on there now. If you want to play, there's a lot of. I'm not going to knock. If you don't have to buy any games, literally, you can just pay that whatever that fee is, and then play.
Yeah, it's like $5 a month. It's not bad.
Well, but Craig, that's fine for somebody who's new and never had an Xbox.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I agree with that. Yeah,
but that's good. But what else I was saying, that's good for them. But for people who have been with you since the OG and keep on going, man, you're giving us the biggest diss we ever had in our life. You're smacking us upside down, sideways, whatever. You're disrespecting us.
Yeah.
We supported you. don't just support newer
Well,
people. Go ahead.
I just saw something. I don't know if y'all know who ZHugeEX is.
Yeah.
He's an analyst. Yeah. Sometimes he's wrong. I'm not gonna give him like 100% credit that he's like always right, but there is a thread showing where he does in fact say that PS4 did win the NPD for November, and they said that he said PS4 was indeed the best-selling console for the month, driven by demand for AAA titles this year in the $199 bundle. So. Does Xbox?
If he's accurate, Xbox is in trouble.
But does that count Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that?
Yeah,
it would count that too.
Somebody told me that it doesn't. Like it cuts off at a certain date.
No, it cuts off at the end of the month. It cuts off right after Black Friday.
Yeah, the raw numbers came out Wednesday. They were available Wednesday, but they had to plug in the he's right, the Cyber Monday numbers.
Yeah,
somebody was saying that stuff is counted toward December because they have to count up everything.
Well, it counts. It counts the entire month.
Yeah, it does. I agree with you. If not, I've been teasing Porter Rock. I've been saying that Xbox won NPD, so he's gonna give me the blues on that one. But
here's the thing:
next week.
If PlayStation won NPDs, and hear me out, this ain't on no fanboy stuff. If PlayStation won NPDs, where does that leave not only the Xbox, but where does that leave the Switch?
I could answer that. The Switch didn't have any price drops, no deals, nothing like that,
and it still sold like crazy.
Yeah, apparently it won. Well, I don't. Everybody says.
No, that's true. That's true.
Everybody says Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Who won? Like I've heard multiple different things. People saying every one of them won. So I don't exactly know who won.
Somebody's saying that Xbox was in second place, and I'm like, what? Fam, that don't even make sense.
Nintendo's the only company that didn't reduce their price. I
agree with you on that. That makes no sense. How are they in second place? If it's anything, I would say it's Sony and Nintendo, Microsoft.
There's no way Sony could win Sony could win Black Friday. Excuse me, Black Friday, and then also Xbox get second place. Sony win the NPDs for the month of November. And then Xbox gets second whenever Switch won Black Friday. So
apparently, like I don't know. Like
it would definitely be. I think Sony, then Nintendo, then Xbox. But that says a lot whenever you launch a console, and you still can't even muster even as many sales as they even get second place. But the question I have though is like when it comes to Xbox. You look at the Game Awards. You look at all these different things, and the only category you were in was Best Racer.
Well, people are counting Cuphead because Cuphead's Microsoft published.
You want it's a multiplayer.
And that's not an Xbox game.
It's a Steam game.
It's on Steam. It's on Steam.
It's not even a Microsoft exclusive. It's a complete multiplayer. It's on 2 different platforms, and it was actually supported more on PC.
Rambo, can you say the same thing for Hellblade? Because people are breaking up about Hellblade.
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm saying though, it was supported more on Steam than it was on Xbox.
60/40.
So when it comes to that, I mean that they're just grabbing at straws now, trying to grab something. But what I'm saying is that all these games on there that were either most anticipated was all Sony. Almost every category was like Sony or Nintendo.
And
most anticipated was all Sony titles. That was all Sony titles.
But my question though is that when does Xbox start realizing that these games as a service and even with all the stupid governments getting involved and saying they're banning loot boxes and stuff like that, when are they going to actually realize that they're behind the times? They picked the wrong horse to ride on, and they've got to start creating games again. Because this is getting ridiculous at this point to where they keep doubling down this games as a service, and nobody wants games as a service. I mean, it's clear as day that nobody wants it.
Oh no, they've been saying that they want it. I'm not sure why, but they want it.
No, so I mean, Xbox wants it, and I'm sure that
he means
EA wants it.
Yeah, he means the gamers.
But if you look at the gamers, I mean, like everything clearly says that we want our traditional games. We don't mind the multiplayer games, but we definitely don't want that as being the norm.
And Halo 5 and Gears 4, while I do love both of those games dearly, their biggest problem is the loot boxes and all the crap that they did with that. So yeah, that got the most backlash too. I mean, Halo 5 had the shortest campaign in the history of Halo, and people complained more about the loot boxes than they complained about the campaign. That shows something, at least.
I got a question for you guys. All right. You know that having exclusives are important.
Very.
All right. Now, if it's a multiplat, both on Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, this is my problem with Microsoft. Why would you buy a Microsoft console if you already have one of those other platforms to play that multiplayer game on? They keep striving for multiplats and not fucking, exclusive. Excuse my mouth, but exclusives. They need to do exclusives with the times and to be intricate part of the gaming community.
Listen, I've said it once before, and I'll say it again. They should have kept PUBG. Like, I really don't care if that ever comes to PlayStation at all.
It will.
No. I really don't care for it to. I've played it on PC. That game's a fucking mess, man.
Oh, it is. It's also not out until next week, or 2 weeks from now.
So as far as that goes, they can keep that. I mean, there's other games that they should keep. Like, just keep them as an exclusive. I mean, here's the thing. If I want to play a game, and maybe I'm in the minority with this, but I'll buy the console to play the game on. I have no problem doing that whatsoever. If something
you're like me. No, I agree with that.
If it's going to be exclusive to Switch, then I'm going to have to get a Switch if I want to play that game. If it's going to be exclusive to Xbox, then I'm going to have to get an Xbox to play that game. I mean, you would have to be ridiculous to think that, oh, if I wait long enough, the game is going to come to my system. And I think that's the thinking that some of these Xbox guys have. If they wait it out, it'll just come eventually.
Well, because that's what it's like in reverse for them. They know that they get exclusives, and that lasts like all of 3 months before it's on PC.
Yeah, well, some games do. Like Neo, people thought Neo was always going to be on PS4.
Nope. They announced that from the beginning that it was. I actually thought it was going to launch on PC because we already knew it was going to PC.
Because I think I seen like a Twitter thing. They were like, "Oh, it's never going to PC." People were saying that it's going to be exclusive, and because Sony published it, and
you follow too many of them fucking PlayStation Legion people, then, because they're the ones like going, "Oh, it's exclusive." Like they're the ones. Everybody else knew when it was okay with it going to PC. Everybody,
in my opinion, if it doesn't say exclusive on the box, it's not.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Because PlayStation does not always put that moniker on their exclusives.
Because I think that Crash collection, it's not
going anywhere. I don't think it's going anywhere.
No, I think that's going to Xbox. It's either going to Xbox or PC because they had a build of it running with the Xbox button prompts and stuff.
Yeah. Whenever they say first on or things like that, then that is usually a big tipping point that it's not going to be a permanent thing. I think this time next year we'll be playing Crash on Xbox and PC.
The one thing that
Final Fantasy and
the one thing that I can say about that is that I do believe that it's going to one of those, either PC or Xbox. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to fare very well on Xbox or PC because PC guys, they can already play it with an emulator. They can already play it. Yeah.
But Xbox, right.
Another game I would like to see something on is Kingdom Hearts, because we haven't seen anything since
Disney D23. We'll see that then.
Well, my question is that
next month.
Why are they even going to announce or even launch Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One whenever they don't even have the collection on there?
Nope.
Like it makes no sense. Like that. Like that's like launching.
Square doesn't ever make sense, dude.
Well, yeah, but that's like launching the Lord of the Rings, the actual final movie, but not the first parts in a movie theater. Like going expecting people to want to stay.
I agree. I've been saying this for years.
You might as well just make it exclusive and just move on.
One of my earliest top 10 videos I made on my channel like 4 years ago is like games I want to see ported to next gen, and I talked about Kingdom Hearts coming to Xbox because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Xbox, and it's been 4 years. They still haven't done it. I don't think they ever will at this point.
While I think there's a few select people who will play Kingdom Hearts on Xbox, the majority of Xbox fans are not going to buy that game. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, when it comes to Xbox, like even while I was talking about like the Crash, the only reason they want Crash on Xbox is just so that way they can say it's not an exclusive anymore, and they were right. They don't care about playing it. They don't care about buying it. They simply just don't want it to be an exclusive.
Yeah, that's you're right. You're right. They want to be able to say, if I wanted to, I could play it on my console.
Yep. Yeah. And that's what this whole generation has been about. That's a great point. Yeah, they did not. Yeah, they didn't. It's like the whole native thing. How the Pro was doing 4K native or doing dynamic 4K, whatever it was doing. Now that's okay because again, they wanted the same stuff. They just didn't want to have to buy a PlayStation to get it. And like once you figure that out, you can predict their next movements. That's why I said they're going to go nuts tonight on Twitter and or tomorrow because that's their next step is just to start saying, well, they didn't show you this, they didn't show you that, we didn't see this, we didn't see that. I mean, they were making fun of Horizon Zero Dawn for what it didn't win, and I'm like, what games did Xbox have up there for Game of the Year like at all? So I said I'll wait.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. But you're making. I said that's like a homeless man making fun of you because you instead of you going to apartment 103, you got to go to apartment 207. All right, well, it's just there's idiots is what they are. So
well, see, that's a problem. That's a problem with certain people in the community.
Yeah,
they act a fool. They take something and they blow it out of proportion. They like I said, that's why I love this podcast and the people I bring here because we talk about real good stuff. We talk about gaming. We tell the truth. We may each other, but we don't fight. We don't do drama. We don't do all that crazy stuff. And we tell whether we like it or not, truth. No matter what console we're on, if we have a problem with it, we tell what's wrong with it. And we tell what's right about it and we tell what's wrong about it.
Yep.
We do that. And that's what I love about the people I have on this podcast and the guests I bring. Because like even tonight, Sick Humor, you brought some good shit tonight. Mm-hmm. You really did. Shit tonight. You spoke from your heart and you told the truth. That's why I bring guests like you on because you talk real gaming, and that's what people, the young people in the community and new people coming to the community need to hear. They don't need to hear that fanboy shit. They really don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They don't need to hear that bullshit from people. I'm gonna bring it up. People from BGST, Crap Gamer, Mooch, and all that shit. They don't need to hear these motherfuckers. Those are lame ass motherfuckers who don't game. They don't game. They do not game. They steal footage. They do all that shit. These people don't need to hear that. They need to hear from real people like us. Yep. And that's why I do this, because I love you. And you know what? Those people are monetized. I'm not. I don't get paid for this. I do this for the love of gaming. I'm not monetized. I don't get paid for this. I do this because I love gaming, and I want everybody to enjoy gaming. That's why I do it. That's why I put up what I do. And in fact, I'm going to start doing a little bit more. I'm going to put up more videos. I'm going to start doing a lot more. I did it before, but my channel got taken down because somebody got ass hurt and so they took my channel down from something I put up. That I put up fucking over 2 years ago. Okay, when I first started, I forgot it was even up there, and it was actually a self-defense video, but they flagged it because of that. After I ass whooped them and that was next gen. After I ass whooped him in a conversation on Twitter, he got mad, and I did a video. He got mad, so right after that, all of a sudden, my channel got taken down for 3 months.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's what happened. It's the honest truth. That's what happened. Okay, so
I've been considered a lot of things. I've been a pony. I've been a Xbot. I've been a PC elitist. I've been everything that you could name in the book, because if I say anything good about either one of them, I'm clearly that. So.
Oh yeah, I get followed by like if I'm playing on my PlayStation quite a bit, I'm gonna get followed by like a bunch of these PlayStation guys, and then as soon as I start playing on my Xbox or speaking something positive about Xbox, all of a sudden
you're the man now.
All of a sudden you just see my followers go down, and then all of a sudden I start getting followed by other people with X in their name, and then it's just
got the PC community jumping in. They just want to get involved.
The PC community just wants to be like relevant. They're just like, please help me. I mean, I'm not saying that they're. I mean, they're just. Sorry, I mean, like, but no, they're in their own little bubble talking to each other.
We know what you mean, Rambo.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay. All right, yeah, because I get enough of them.
I'm like,
dude, I'm
like Rambo. I don't care about these people. As long as you're a gamer, I don't care where you game. I really don't. You can game on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I don't care. Yeah. Just game and leave the bullshit out of it. Be a gamer, support. And you know what? Games. Not the hardware. Not that shit. Support the games. Because if you don't support the games, we're not going to have games in the future. We're not. It's the bottom line.
It's true.
And you all know it. You don't know it's the truth. You don't support the games, you're not going to get better games. See, that's the problem with those people, and I hate to bring it up, in the Xbox community. They don't support the games, so what are they getting? Hardware, more expensive hardware, and then you got to buy another TV to run that, like graphics and all that, but you're not getting the games to go with it. You're playing the games from the other consoles.
Let me break this right now, because this is giant news. Marvel and Disney Marvel and Disney have just obtained the Fox properties. So
they did.
They did officially say goodbye to Deadpool and Logan.
Nah, they're still making them.
Yeah, but it's going to be a rated PG-13. You might as well say goodbye to the Deadpool we know.
You're gonna see Wolverine naked dancing with Groot.
Deadpool 2 is already done being made, so they're not going to touch that.
Well, Deadpool's okay. Wait, that one will still get put out because that one's already in. Like, they're not going to change that. I wouldn't think that they'd be stupid enough to.
Yeah, and Logan was the last Wolverine movie, so it doesn't matter anything after that.
More rated R. Well,
going forward, no more rated R superhero movies.
Possibly. Have to wait and see.
Well, no, Disney.
Isn't the Venom movie rated R?
Venom's by Sony.
Yeah, that's Sony. That's Sony.
That's true. That's true, right?
Name me a single Disney property that's a rated R.
Punisher.
Oh, they don't have one, but if they
Punisher's separate. That's under a Netflix deal.
Well,
that's not under Disney.
Yeah, that's still.
They bought Fox.
Yeah, but it's not though.
They bought Fox Searchlight, so they can release rated R movies under Fox Searchlight.
Well, it depends also, if they're gonna let Deadpool stay with Fox, and they just said you guys can just make them, and they might not use Deadpool.
They want the reason why they bought Fox is because Disney and Marvel want the Fox heroes back.
Well, they want the Star Wars back. Fox
they want X-Men as well.
Well, yeah, they've
X-Men, Fantastic Four. Don't forget about that, guys.
Oh God,
Fantastic Four.
Can we finally get a good Fantastic Four?
Yeah, dude, it'll be in the MCU and it'll be good.
To be honest, they want Doctor Doom. That's who they want. They need him in that universe. You know, like he's a big character.
Galactus and the Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's all very important to Endgame.
They're back. Look, I mean, they just closed it. So, but again, they bought Fox. They bought Fox Searchlight, so they can still release movies that are rated R. But now you have an opportunity to see Avengers and X-Men in the same movie, ever. And you might now get the Black Panther teaser trailer at the end of Black Panther with him and Storm. Might. So we have to wait.
Well, like Craig said, like Craig said earlier,
I think
games
that's done filming too, though. I don't think
movies that are in development, they're not going to be affected. But like,
going forward,
probably just like upcoming ones, we'll probably see some changes. You know, probably at Comic-Con, they'll probably talk about it. Or we gotta wait to see what Kevin Feige and these guys got to say and stuff like that. So.
Oh, for sure. I'm excited. I know people are mad about this, but I'm excited. But I'm also
I'm good with X-Men and Fantastic Four coming back. I'm not good with the rest of it.
Yeah. Because you know Rambo. If they had him in the movie, he would put everyone to shame. If like rated R Avengers movie, and then Deadpool was in it, just making fun of everybody and like killing people and like, they wouldn't do that.
They could finally do it. Hey, they could finally do the Spider-Man Deadpool movie that we've all wanted for decades.
Well, it depends. If Sony still has the rights for Spider-Man, though.
Yeah, but they have the partnership with Marvel. It could happen. That's the thing, though, is now this actually has a chance to happen, and that's awesome because Spider-Man Deadpool is awesome.
Well, true. I mean this actually has. I mean, I guess this actually has created a chance for more things to happen. Considering there's the partnership with Sony right now, they're actually getting along and doing well. So.
Yes,
they got like 3 movies coming. They got Venom, they got Silver and Black, and then I think they got another one as well. With how
good Homecoming and Civil War did, I'm pretty sure Sony is definitely very happy with the result of this partnership. So I don't see them getting rid of it anytime soon.
I hated Homecoming, man. I hated that movie.
Sony gets the money from the movies because it has to be shown at Sony Pictures, right?
I'm sorry.
Sony controlled all the money that came out of Homecoming. What Marvel got was kind of an attaboy, and now it just helped raise their profile. And Sony has the right to use any Marvel character in that universe. That's why you saw Iron Man in it. That was it. That was part of it.
It was a full collaboration with Marvel Studios and Sony.
Yeah, it was full creative control by Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel had creative control. That's why the movie was good.
But Sony got to make
disagrees, but
Sony got to make the money off of it by being forced to be shown through Sony Pictures.
That's why there was exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, everybody. I think we're off
topic. Yeah.
Just gotta say, no, you can be off topic. I don't care. You're still talking about gaming. It's all that matters. I just got to say hi to Mr. Corleone. I know he was trying to make it earlier. But with the time, he had to work. So, Corleone, welcome.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
What up, Mr. Corleone?
And Mr. Corleone, tell everybody, what are your thoughts about? Because we're almost at the end of the podcast. So, tell everybody your thoughts about what you saw last night on the awards and what you think's going to happen at PSX. What are you looking forward to? What do you think about the awards? And what are your thoughts on PSX coming up tonight?
Awards was good. I was happy to see Ninja Theory capture a couple of awards. Cuphead did real well. Zelda, shout out to Nintendo. They was showing their ass. Switch game was in the building last night with their little red cupboards on, dancing to Mario. That shit was funny, man. That shit was funny. Yeah. Wildfire is the trailer that kind of comes to mind. Like that trailer was beautiful.
That's the one I couldn't think of. Thanks.
Yeah, Bloodborne 2. Well, I don't know if it's Bloodborne 2. We don't know, but
we were just talking about that. I think it's Tenchu. That quote from the trailer was from Tenchu 3.
Well, they supposed to be. I mean, either tonight or tomorrow they're supposed to be revealing more. So I'm excited about that. I think they didn't announce who the best multiplayer was, so I was kind of wondering if anybody knew.
I think
it was Overwatch. I think
no,
Overwatch.
Overwatch wasn't a nominee. That was ongoing.
Yeah, because they never announced it, and I even looked.
The best multiplayer, I think, was PUBG.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, because when I looked on the site this morning, they didn't have a winner. They had a winner for everybody except for them.
Rambo.
Yeah, Overwatch won best ongoing game. What won best?
And I think GTA got cheated out of that. I don't know how GTA didn't win that. They've been
online, or at least Warframe, because they were showing their commercials all damn night.
Well, GTA's still making the most money, so I don't think they even care about awards. They're like, oh look, we just got paid. We just got paid like however much they make a week. Like they make money, like just them shark cards.
Well, in all reality, these awards mean absolutely nothing, man. Like they really don't. It's really
they do help with sales though. and bragging rights, obviously.
Well, I like trolling people with the awards and getting people mad. It's funny.
Right. But I'm saying, like, in a real world scenario, these awards mean nothing, man.
Hey, you're right. Exactly. Best multiplayer, they never released a winner for that. Not even on the official website. It's a big old blank spot right there.
Okay, I thought I was tripping because I was like, yo, nobody got this shit.
But Call of Duty, Destiny, Fortnite, Mario Kart, Battlegrounds, and Splatoon 2. Those are the
bogus because Battlefront 2 should be in that. They should have a slot. I don't care what people think about it.
Battlefront 2 is great.
Definitely have a slot. They should definitely have a slot. So maybe that was it.
Battlefront 2 is great but flawed. That is my official stance on that.
And they showed a lot of they also showed some Last Jedi trailers.
Yeah, that was sick.
So that's something to look forward to as well. I like the Bayonetta. That's gonna be interesting. That might get me to buy a Switch. Bayonetta 3.
Come on home, man. Come on home.
The remasters too.
Yeah, come on home. Get that remaster. Let's do it.
So it's gonna be pretty dope.
That's Frozen. Hey, come on home.
Well, were you looking forward to Scalebound? This is somewhat you got to divert. Something from Platinum Games.
Did y'all say home?
What?
Home? Welcome. Come home.
Yeah, come home.
Yeah, he said come home.
Yeah, we were just joking.
Oh
It was a joke.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Come on, Rambo.
I'm kidding with them.
You know he's joking.
I don't know. Frozen though does love his Switch.
I like portables, man. I like the Vita. I like the Vita too, but I'm on my 3DS a lot.
I love my Vita.
Like portables, man. I like portables.
Family got them now too.
I still got a PS4 and I got an Xbox One, so I can speak on the Xbox now.
Yeah,
so.
Hey, speaking of, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I finally got myself because I never spoke on the Switch before, but now that I got me a Switch, I'll speak on it because I actually have it and I've played a little bit of it. But
you're lying.
Yeah, I've only played Super Mario Odyssey because I have like 8 games on it. But
did you get Splatoon?
I did get Splatoon 2 because my wife. My wife really is the one that wanted the Switch. Like personally, me, I would never support it. Like if it was up to me, I would never support another Nintendo product in my life.
Because it's crazy. Gotcha.
Wait, Rambo, playing Super Mario Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
This is what happened to me, man. When I got around World 4 to 5, it just became so repetitive and redundant. I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing here? Have you hit that point yet?
I hit that on World 2. To me, it felt like that. I mean, the worlds look different, but you're doing the exact same thing. The bosses almost feel the exact same way.
Yeah, they were very copy and paste.
I was very unamused by the game itself so far.
I thought it was just me, bro. I was like, yo, am I tripping?
Do you not like platformers, or is it just?
I do like platformers. I just don't like that one.
Then get Hat in Time. I don't know why you still haven't done it. I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast
I was waiting actually to get your first review on it to see what it's like.
Tomorrow. I recorded everything today, so I'll do.
Mario was amazing. I definitely clapped at the end, man. Like,
I hit
with that hat on yesterday, man.
I hit a point with Mario where I was a little burnt out, but when I hit New Donk City, that's when everything turned around for me again, and I started really.
Maybe because I didn't play the last few Marios. The last one I played was Sunshine. I didn't play all the other ones, so maybe that's why.
I played Galaxy 1 and 2, but I didn't play 3D World.
I didn't even play those. Like even though people said those were better. Yeah, I played 64 and all of the ones. Like
I liked the new Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, and I liked 3D Land, but I never played 3D World because I didn't have a Wii U.
Yeah, I thought 3D World was actually the Super Mario Brothers we've always wanted. I thought they could have actually just ended there and been perfectly fine.
That's the one I think everybody hated.
Everybody. No one liked 3D World or Land, but
I really wish
I liked Land.
I
actually like Mario.
I wish Nintendo would drop Mario Lemons.
I think Rambo's just a hater.
It's their biggest franchise.
I've played. You don't understand. Like
Rambo, you're a hater. Rambo,
remember, I
you're
was
a
playing
hater.
Nintendo before y'all even knew Nintendo existed.
He's right.
All right. So I'm young. Okay. So what? You got to say that.
That means I've been playing Mario and Zelda long before anybody ever thought Mario and Zelda was cool.
Here's the thing, because I agree with most of what he says. My only combat to that is that I don't think that characters are what you should be focusing on, because you say like you're sick of Mario and Link and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with them still using the same characters as long as the games are different. And Breath of the Wild is super different from any of the other Zelda games. Mario Odyssey is like a return to like Sunshine or 64 type games. So that's that there's only been 3 of those in the history of Mario. So I think that it's okay to keep using the characters as long as they keep putting them in fresh, new, games and situations. That's my only thing that I'm going to disagree with on the conversation. Well, you're allowed not to like Zelda or Mario or whatever. I don't care.
I just wish that they like Nintendo when they created like Splatoon. Great game. I actually have a lot of fun playing Splatoon on the Wii U.
Oh, you like Splatoon? Because a lot of people didn't like Splatoon.
I did. Yeah,
I mean,
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing with my wife and us going back and forth or whatever. When it comes to like Nintendo, like they haven't created anything new besides Splatoon and ARMS like that. Like those 2 things, but like why do they kind of get this pass that they just get to like take Mario and put him in a different setting and call it a different thing, and like it becomes I love this. Why? I mean, why can't they actually create something? I want to see them create something new.
Maybe they are working on something new, man. Like we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, ARMS just came out this year. I don't think we should be. ARMS just came out this year.
ARMS is
not
cool,
even a year old.
I like ARMS, but let's keep it real. No one's talking about ARMS anymore. Like,
no, I know.
And I like ARMS. I like the game. It's a great fighting game. Like, even whether you think it's casual or not, I think it's pretty cool. But like,
I hope y'all are right. I hope they're actually working on something new because I want to get back to liking Nintendo the way I was, but I'm just completely burnt out on Nintendo because I've been there, done that.
The thing about like the Switch right now they're basically trying to play catch up to the Wii U because no one had a Wii U, so they're trying to get a lot of those big hitter titles on the Switch now, like Bayonetta, Mario Kart. Like that's what they did their year 1, and I think year 2 we're gonna start seeing return of older games, some new IP, and we'll start seeing that as the generation continues. But as of right now, they're kind of just trying to get their catalog
and the third-party exclusives and stuff like that.
Those are going to start coming. We have Shin Megami Tensei coming out next year. So
they're definitely going to pull over they're definitely going to pull the Wii U games over that they really wanted to do well and put it on the Switch because of the fact that nobody bought a Wii U. And
I think after Bayo, we're going to get Smash. I think that's
I think so too.
One game I wish they would bring is that Sega All-Stars Transform Racing. I really want that game to be on the Switch. Mario Kart.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
I honestly think it's better than Mario Kart. Nobody really agrees with me on that, but
I don't know if I'd agree, but I love it. I love it. Equally. It's fantastic.
It's a cool game. Like like Sega's in a pretty bad place right now too. They're trying to get up out of there, but
Sega has Persona, dude. What are you talking about?
As far as like the Sonic property.
Oh well, they
also have Yakuza.
And Yakuza. Sega's actually in a pretty good spot right now.
I wish Sega would bring back Streets of Rage.
I wish Sega would bring back Jet Set Radio.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio too. Yeah, definitely.
They had a beat out for
nice.
Forces, so that's a good sign.
Crazy Taxi. I could even go for a Crazy Taxi, man, like a current Crazy Taxi.
Bring back Virtua Fighter.
Well, wait till
I've never liked Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, me either. It's just what came to mind.
Wait to E3.
He said, "Wait to E3." Man,
yeah, wait to E3.
That's what Xbox fans told me. They said, "Wait to E3."
I'm pretty sure Aaron Greenberg has a "Wait till E3" tattoo on his right arm.
I think so does Two Dogs, because I think
what do you guys think?
That's two of their favorite words.
What do you guys think about Shinobi?
Think of what?
Yeah, that'd be nice too. We haven't seen Shinobi in years. That'd be nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Shinobi's dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would like to see another Beautiful Joe. I know that's not Sega, but
Oh.
still.
No, that's Kamiya. He's like, well, that's Capcom. Is Capcom on
that's
IP?
Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's
played
not
those
Sega,
games.
but that would still be pretty sick too.
Man, they should do another collection, man. Another collection of like old school games. I really want that. I really want that.
They want you to go buy the mini classic console. That's what they want you to do.
That's Nintendo.
Sick. What
Sega did one too. They did a little retro console not too long ago.
No,
that's third party though. It's not official.
I actually bought that retro console. It actually came with a couple of games. It had the original Crackdown, because most people don't know Crackdown started with Sega. But it had Sonic 2, and some other games. I think it had Mickey Mouse House of Illusion, Castle of Illusion on there as well.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We sell those on my GameStop, but they're not official Genesis licensed.
No, they're not. They're made by some other company. It says it on the box.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I don't really count it. Like if Sega ever made a first party one of those, I think it'd be a little different. But
nah, but I'd rather them just do like a collection like they did on PS3. Remember
I have that. I love
collection?
that.
Yeah,
I play that all the time. Yeah, that's great. The Genesis collection would be pretty sick. I'd love to see some good old Dreamcast love. Start porting some Dreamcast games.
Oh my god, that's why I can't figure it out right now. Like, do you know what they can do with that on the freaking PlayStation and Xbox? Like, dude, Dreamcast has so many games that ready to.
Dreamcast was great. It was so great,
dude. 18-wheeler, freaking what was the Twisted Metal ripoff game that they had?
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called though.
I can't remember what the name of it was.
There was also Virtua Cop. I don't know if you remember that. That game was awesome.
Oh yeah, I do remember Virtua Cop. That was on the Sega Saturn initially, though.
Was it? I didn't know that. I thought it was a Dreamcast exclusive.
Yeah, no. Sega Saturn had Virtua Cop, Virtual Fighter, and some other game that came as a demo.
All right, cool.
All right, listen,
but
guys.
I would love a Dreamcast collection.
On this note.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
We should.
We'll cut it short because I want people to be able to relax and then enjoy the show tonight.
Yeah. I got to get to work too.
Yeah, I got to be to work at 9.
I'm also going to say that I'm going to tell everybody in the audience. We all will be back very soon with another podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
We're coming back. And sick. You're coming back too, whether you like it or not.
Oh no! Whenever you want
why
me,
you come back?
Just send me a message or something.
You know why you come? You know why you come back? Because you know you love me, so you are coming back.
Yeah, I'll be back definitely.
All right. So we're gonna end this. No, we're gonna do our outros, okay? Because we've been going on for a while now. Let's let everybody enjoy the night. So we'll start with the outros, and we're gonna start with Fizz. You go with your outro.
All right, thanks. Yeah. Well, again, as usual, thank you so much for having me on. I love doing this, so thanks a lot. But as for all you viewers, go ahead and take a look at my channel. I have the Hat in Time review coming tomorrow, so all of you better watch that and then go buy that because that game is amazing. But I'll see you guys next week, right? We're doing another one next week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, yeah, well, then next week. All right, great. Well, I'll see you guys all next week, and have a good weekend.
It's not a full week. Yeah, next week, Friday, but we may do one in between.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
definitely Friday.
Well, you know what? I'll see you whenever I see you then. How about that? There you go.
On the Irish podcast. That's what it is.
I got to get out of here. So I'll see you guys later.
Hi.
All right.
You guys just come by, see me on Twitter at Rainbow's Corner. And other than that, I'll see y'all, I guess, next week or whenever we do the next one.
You'll see people tonight because you go do your podcast tonight, right?
Game Talk podcast, yeah.
Well, let everybody know about it.
Oh yeah, come by. The channel is called The Game Talk. Come on by there. We started around 9 p.m. Central Time. So I guess more than likely, if you want to come by there after the PlayStation experience, you're more than welcome to come by. And we actually sometimes we'll even bring the crowd into the call. So I mean, you're more
I was there one time.
Yeah, and actually, get on the show as well. So
they talk about everything. Like they don't even talk about everything.
Nothing's off limits.
Frozen, go ahead.
Thanks for having me on. Shout out to all the butthurt people on Twitter about my opinions. I'm retweeting people and people are getting blocked. Okay, good. I don't care. You know, shout out to people that don't care about the Game Awards but are mad that a game won. You know, like people tell me they don't care about the Game Awards but they're upset a game won, that certain game didn't win or a game didn't win. I'm probably working on a video, talk about the Game Awards, talk about some Switch news and stuff like that. Probably I'll do a video covering PSX as well. And then also Jump Festa is next week, so a lot of anime games and stuff are being like announced and you know stuff like that. And then I'm probably going to get into this Monster Hunter beta. It's up for download right now. You can download it and it'll be active tomorrow. I don't know what time, but you can download it. You could download it right now.
I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yo, anybody gonna be on that?
I'll be on that.
Gonna download that joint right now.
Yeah, I would say download it. Try it out. It's free. Try it out. And I don't know when the other there's a couple other betas this month. I don't know when they're coming out, but yeah, good show. Shout out to Disney. Hopefully they don't screw it up. Please don't. please don't, or you will hear. Craig will know. Craig seen me on Twitter complaining already, like before, like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I'd say they've hired the bankers, so it's a done deal. 62 billion stacks. So
wait, how much was it?
62 billion is what I've been told.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, that ain't nothing to Disney, man.
But no, but I want that.
But it's a lot. I mean, they've got FX, they've got Fox Searchlight, they've got FXX, they got not the Discovery Channel, but some other channel similar to the Discovery Channel. So they got a lot of. You got to remember, Disney's going to start their own streaming service. They're going
they're trying to prepare for that.
Yeah, so they got to have stuff on there that we want to watch. And boy, oh boy, another thing that could happen that everybody missed is that they can now convert the Star Wars library into UHD format if and when this goes down. So I would expect that next year. So and that will start moving UHD movies. That because the people that are Star Wars fans, they'll buy it. They'll just go ahead and buy it. They're like, oh, yep, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I will.
So, yeah.
Okay, with that being said, Craig Harris, do your outro.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. I'm glad we got the times right.
You're a regular. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you know, I had the time wrong. I was preparing for tonight at I was preparing for tomorrow at 5 p.m. And, so shout out to Sick.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Sick Humor. He came in and slapped me around like the Kool-Aid man.
Sick Humor had to save your ass, right?
Yeah.
You made Sick Humor save your ass. All right.
But,
I get it.
But yeah, shout out to everybody here. Mm-hmm. Thanks for having me on, and everybody, thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure. And people need to. And Princess, thank you for coming on. Coming over to the Porch Light podcast the other day. That was fun. And
that was
everybody's
great. Great. Like I said, anytime. If you do it in the evening, anytime. I'll be there. Or you could be square.
Yeah, I know. So I appreciate it. So thank you. And always appreciate your perspective. And I'd like to get you on there to do a one-on-one with you, but we'll maybe set that up here soon, maybe before the holiday. But thanks for being here. And I guess I'm going to try to see if I got enough space on this PS4 to see if I can download Monster Hunter. I'm going to have to get rid of some stuff.
Shit, it's only 5.5 gigabytes.
Whatever talking. Mr. Corleone, Giacho.
All right, yo, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Make sure that you check out everybody's channel on the panel. Be sure to hit that like button, man, and just thank you for your support, man. Sorry for the tardiness, man. I'm trying to get my shit back in order, but these times going up and down, man, I gotta work, I gotta eat. So I will be online playing this Monster Hunter. Make sure you check out my channel. I just dropped a video talking about the Game Awards, the winners, the losers, some of the trailers. So if you get a chance, check that out. And shout out to the homie Sick Humor TV for dropping by today, man. That's the homie. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and, I got you on PSN, don't I, Corleone? I know I got Rambo.
We gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Either way. Yeah. But everybody have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Peace.
Stay out of trouble.
Yep.
Nice. And last but not least, we got Sick Humor TV. Do your outro.
Hey, this your boy Pam from Sick Humor TV. I'm a little under the weather, so I couldn't be as here as I wanted to be. But hopefully, you know, if you invite me back, you know what I'm saying, I definitely happy to come back, and I do appreciate the fact that you invited me on here. And shout out to everybody on the panel. If anything, if I don't have any one of y'all added on PSN or Xbox or whatever, just drop me a tweet or a DM or something like that, and I'll be sure to add everybody.
Wait a minute, didn't you block me to let me stop? Let me stop playing.
No. See that? You know what's so funny about that? No. Let me go into that. I had a dude tell me that I blocked him, right, on Twitter. I literally don't block anybody. I don't even block. I've had people say the
it happens. No, it happens.
To me, and I haven't blocked them. That's why I'm like, where?
I be getting blocked. I don't know. I don't understand me. I be getting blocked. I never interacted with people. Like some people block me.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. I've never remember talking to him ever in life, and it wasn't just him. It was somebody else named Texas Lean. It was like one of the most random people ever. He was like, he hit me up one day. He was like, "Hey, you got me blocked on Twitter. Can you unblock me?" I was like, "I don't have you blocked on Twitter. I don't block people." And sure enough, he was definitely blocked on Twitter.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna end it at that note.
I got one more thing. Hold on, real quick.
All right, go ahead.
On Saturday, check out the Gamers That Play Games podcast on Jay Barry's channel. I'll be on there at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too. Yeah.
Oh, of course. You got to support Jay Barry. Everybody's got to support.
I met him in the real, so I know Jay Barry, man. He's cool dude. Yeah, we'll be on there.
Nah, he's cool.
We'll be on there talking and chatting and stuff. So.
Respect gaming.
Okay. Yeah. No, he's got a lot. Jabari does a lot of gaming. He's got a lot of gaming people on his podcast. I like the fact that he does the tournaments and all that on against each other. We played together tournaments. It's fun.
I was pissed. Really I missed his Tekken 7 tournament, and I really wanted to join that tournament. I probably would have won that tournament. I don't know what happened. I think I don't know what. I think
Nancy was killing it, man. I was about to fight her.
You got to hit Jabari up and get in there, and he'll explain how to get in there for real.
Yeah, he sent me to a page that you got to go to sign up to it, but I don't know
just sign up for the page
late or something like that, and I couldn't sign up for it. But it was something that prevented me from actually doing it. But man. I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna do another Tekken tournament, man, because that game is fucking lit. That's my favorite game. Even with Soul Calibur coming out, I don't care about that.
I got a question. Do you play Street Fighter?
I play a little bit. I played against I don't know if you know him, but his name Wavy Cricket. He's really good at Street Fighter. Okay, he's better than me.
And I've also beat his ass. I've also beat his ass.
Yeah, he's better.
And he got mad, so he won't play me no more. He won't play me no more.
Nah. I definitely play anybody in Street Fighter though. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm a noob, and I definitely use Ken, and I use Dragon Punch and freaking Dragon Kicks or whatever they call that shit. So yeah.
So you would like to spam?
Damn right.
There's no such thing as spam.
Listen,
there's no such thing. No such thing as spamming, man.
See, I'm different. I'm different in Tekken because I'm more calculated. I actually know how to play Tekken. I know how to strategically play Tekken. But Street Fighter, I ain't gonna even front. You finna be getting Dragon Balls.
He's telling the truth, though. He says he spams. He's telling the truth. Give the guy at least some credit for telling the truth.
Yoga Flame.
No spamming in fighting games. There's no such thing.
Yes, there is.
Hey man, you finna catch all types of fireballs. That's all I'm saying. That's
a play style. That's not really spamming. It's play style.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's spamming. When you do the same thing over and over and over again to keep somebody from you, it's spamming.
Yeah, but if that person can't get over it, whose fault is that? You know what I mean?
That's why I don't play type
No, we ain't gonna go. That's for another show. All right, this is the TitanFallPrincess. Look at everybody's channel. Follow them. Check out their channels. If you like it, give them a thumbs up. You give them a thumbs down, but tell them why you don't like what they have, okay? If you give me a thumbs down, you tell me why you don't like what I have on my channel. Follow everybody. And you're going to hit that like button on the way out. And you know why? You know why, right? And you know why you're going to check out his channel? Because y'all love me. Later, everybody.
Yay, yay.